everyone. So today is a new segment I'm gonna call Girl Talk.
Yay!
Where we talk about girl things. Yeah. So I feel like on this channel we talk about things that people are scared to talk about, and I feel like as women we're told to not talk about a lot of things that happen in our daily lives.
Freedom of speech. Amendment number 1.
You know,
freedom of speech, self-expression, religion. Yeah. Yes.
So girl talk is kind of like when girls talk about things that we never really talk about in our daily lives, but we want to talk about them.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna be talking about periods. Periods. So menstruation.
Yep. Natural process.
A completely natural process.
Oh yeah.
That a lot of people just don't talk about. Menstruation. It's like a period. I mean, no.
It's like a period at the end of the sentence.
Menstruation. It's like a blood waterfall. It's
like a criminal scene in your pants.
Today we're gonna be talking about embarrassing period stories.
Oh my god.
Because every girl has an embarrassing period story.
All the time. Periods. Okay, so what's one of your embarrassing stories?
So the first time I ever got my period, I was.
See, I can't remember.
I remember this very well. I was in choir class. I was in 6th grade, and I felt my cramps come on, and I just thought I was really constipated. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the restroom and be right back. And so I brought my best friend along with me, because, like, you know, us girls need to bring other people to the bathroom with us. I went to the bathroom, and I went to the stall, and I pushed, and nothing came out. And I'm just like, okay, well, why am I feeling like this? And then I looked down, and there's just blood. It was just bloody. And at first I thought, oh my god, I'm dead, I'm dying, what do I do? And then I thought, I remembered what my 6th grade teacher told me to do when I start my period. She said, go to the nurse and say this exact thing. Hi, nurse. Or hello, Miss Nurse. I'm having my womanly needs, or I'm having my girly time and I need to go home, or I need to call my parents. And I remembered her telling me that. And I'm like, okay, I know what to do. I'm so prepared. So what I did is I told my friend, I started my period. I'm going to the office. And so I ran to the office. So she brought me to the office. I'm like shaking. I don't know what to do. I call my mom, and she's like all excited for me. And then, you know, I called her, and she's like so happy that I started my period, because it's a big deal. It's a big deal in my first period. I leave that morning, and then I got my pads. I'm okay. And then I decide, okay, I'm gonna go back to school. Had my moment.
Good to go for the rest of the day.
I get back to school. It's lunchtime now.
Yeah.
Everyone's at recess. And as I'm walking up, everyone's looking at me. Everyone is looking at me. And I'm like, why is everyone looking at me? And then my crush, the guy that I had a crush on, a guy named Eric for like so long in 6th grade, and he comes up to me and he's like, so I heard you started your period. What happened was I told her I started my period, and right before class she runs, Kristen started a period!
Oh,
Kristen started a period! So the whole 6th grade knew when I started my period.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Periods.
Okay.
What is your embarrassing story?
Well, since I can't really remember when I started, or however age I was, I do remember one time I went over to my best friend's house. She had a pool. I think that day I was expecting it to start, so we went swimming, and then afterwards I go to the bathroom to change, and it's fine, and then it's like all of a sudden I just boom, started my period right there. And I didn't have anything on me. No pads, no tampons, and I don't think she had anything because she was younger than me. Like, I was probably, like,
wait, was this
14?
Was this your first time, or was this like?
No, it was probably like my 2nd or 3rd time.
Okay, so you knew what was going on.
Yeah.
My camera turned off, so I could not get the rest of the footage, but the rest of her story is basically she went outside to go back to swim with her friends, and then they were all eating Otter Pops, and when they were all eating Otter Pops, Aubrey picked a red Otter Pop, and then her friend noticed that she dripped some of the Otter Pop onto her cargo pants, and she's like, Aubrey, you spilled some of your Otter Pop on your cargo pants, and it was just her period bleeding through her pants, and it was not her red Otter Pop, but it was a good choice of Otter Pop, and that's the rest of the story.
Periods. So I was a senior in high school, and I decided to wear a beautiful yellow dress to school, right?
Yeah.
It was beautiful around like 4th period. He's my friend, I named him Jeffrey. Around, you know, 4th period, or 4th class, one of my good friends come up to me, and she's like, hey Kristen, you have like a huge
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey!
No, right now!
You have a huge stain on the back of your dress, and it was a ginormous period stain that I've been walking around with. I don't even know how long I've been walking around with it. So I had to go the entire day with that dress because I couldn't call anyone. I couldn't call anyone to get it. So I had like a giant period stain on the back of my dress, and it was just, it was horrifying.
But everyone goes through that, and it's like, you kind of get used to it, I think, and like, I definitely have times where I'll start it during the night, then I'll wake up and it's just like stains. Stains. You gotta change your sheets, change your really nice, comfortable cotton underwear that you had on the night before, and you gotta toss them.
You know how many times I threw away my good underwear?
Oh my gosh, you know how many times I got stains on like favorite pairs of underwear? It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Are wasted. Periods.
Periods.
Period.
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 Periods.
Periods. He has to focus again, so I went too close to the camera.
Periods.
Everyone goes through it, and I feel like we shouldn't be...
You shouldn't be embarrassed about it. You shouldn't be ashamed about it. It's a natural thing that happens.
No, it is a natural thing that happens.
Of the body.
I think it's proud. It's a beautiful thing because your body's saying,
I gotta clean my system.
And I gotta clean my system to make myself beautiful. I mean, everyone gets their period. If you're a woman, everyone gets your period. And I feel like we shouldn't be making fun of each other because of our periods. And I feel like we shouldn't be shaming each other because, oh my gosh, she's on her period. I know, like, when I was, you know, younger, I feel like when you're on your period, you feel like unclean and stuff, and you just don't feel like yourself. So if you know anyone who has periods or anyone who's on their period, please be respectful of them. Please help them if they need help with pads or
if they're like feeling
tampons.
Down or not, you know.
You know, watch a movie with them.
Yeah.
Watch, you know,
pizza, Nutella.
I made
Netflix.
Netflix.
That's what made Netflix was made for periods.
Be proud of your period. Proud of your body and what it does for you. Yeah. And don't be ashamed that you have something that men don't have.
I feel jealous.
I feel like we're more strong than men.
Oh yeah.
We're birth, man.
Birth. That's it. That's all you have to say is birth.
Done. So if you guys enjoyed Girl Talk, please give this video a thumbs up and let us know down below what your embarrassing period story is, because I know you have one. I know you want to tell the world. Let's talk about periods down below. Yeah. This is a new series I want to start with people on my channel, YouTubers, friends that I have, family members, just talking about girl stuff. So, periods.
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 Periods. Hashtag Girl Talk.
Hashtag Girl Talk. Awesome.
Cool.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Periods.